This barbershop only charges $1 for a haircut. Because of this, these two men came up with an idea. They stacked on top of each other to wash their hair. The salon staff were shocked, but there's no way they could cut hair while stacked together. The staff member made a bold statement, thinking the men would eventually have to pay for 2 haircuts. Then, the staff member grabbed the clippers and a comb, but the clippers were tied to a bamboo stick. It turned out they actually managed to cut both men's hair at the same time. The staff were really impressed, but then the men said, 2 more friends are coming for haircuts. The staff member was left speechless, but they quickly made it clear that the same trick couldn't be used again. The 4 men stacked themselves in a reverse fashion. The faces of the 2 men on the bottom turned red, almost toppling over. For the staff, cutting hair became easier, but it tested their ability to squat. After washing their hair, the men took their friends to a restaurant. No matter how much or what was in the bowl, it only cost $3. The men looked at their bowls and asked several times, and the owner smiled, confirming it wouldn't be a loss no matter how much they ordered. The men smiled awkwardly. At first, they delicately picked their food, but soon it became a vegetable waterfall. They even continued stacking more on top. The men were laughing so hard they could barely stand up. The owner, on the other hand, smiled awkwardly, but didn't go back on their word, saying as long as they didn't waste food, it was fine. In the end, the men paid $200. If it were you, how would you handle this situation?